Good afternoon, everybody. I wish I could have joined in the lunch, but unfortunately, hi, Miss Vivian, how are you? So good to see you after a few days here. I have to first of all say that I'm so inspired by Miss Dorita's talk here. It was amazing. I'm glad I made it, in time to at least hear some of it. And I wish that, we can all, endeavor to be like her at this age, leave alone at her age, But anyway, I want to thank the organization here to invite us on this, occasion. And I'm actually a pinch hitter. My president, Ms. Chang, she was supposed to be here, but I have the honor to present in her place. And I wish I could give you some information, and I look forward to meeting some of you after the talk. A little bit of an introduction about me. I've been working with Ms. Chang for about 15 years now, and I came to the U.S. about in 1999. I finished my graduate school here, and then I took the long route and went to Japan for 7 years. So I had the pleasure of being in a Far East Asian culture. I learned the language. I also had a chance to visit Korea. It was very nice, and I always feel very happy to be in that group of people. And I still speak some Japanese, so I try to keep in touch. And I was working for a Japanese company, so, you had to pretty much, that was it, there was no English really. So anyway, I came to the US, and Ms. Chang and myself, we started our company kind of together. We started the office together in about 2004. Although the company was founded in 2002, we got together in 2004 when we started working together. And so we're a service company. We do government contracts, obviously, and NIH is one of our good customers. We've been in the business for a long time, and the real, I hope I can give you some nuggets as to how we've been able to stay that way, because there are many companies that unfortunately get started and are not able to last that long. We founded in 2002. We provide services, some products, and support to government and some commercial clients. Primarily, we are government organizations servicing company. We have worked through the 8A program. We graduated in 2014. We had a successful run there. I don't know if many of you are familiar with that or not, but it's a program that helps smaller companies grow with some advantages. And we have some clearances. We are affiliated with veteran-owned businesses, because in this day and age, it's very important to be in a group so that you can kind of target different kind of opportunities that come across. And we are also an economically disadvantaged woman-owned business. We have a very broad and comprehensive past performance. We've been, I would say, totally maybe more than 100 different customers over the years. And even though that's a big number, we are more proud of the fact that many of those customers are still with us right from the beginning, which is really key. We've been financially stable all throughout, never had an issue. There's never been a chance where our employees didn't get their paycheck. That would be pretty tricky, right? We have offices in Irvine, California, and a small office in DC. And from where I am, our office is in Chesapeake. And I do get the opportunity to drive that beautiful drive all the way up here. Pun intended. And then we have various sites throughout the United States, as well as offshore locations. We're doing some work in Guam these days and trying to expand within the Pacific area, actually. We're strategically teamed with large companies. These are some of the areas we do work in. Administrative, we do anti-terrorism, we do engineering and information technology, and the base maintenance, facility maintenance kind of work. So we're pretty diversified. And that's important for a small business to be, I think, because if you try to become too targeted early enough, then you may not be able to last. If you've got a diversified portfolio, then you can
ups and downs, we can kind of wade through them, So that's been a very good strategy that transit has had all this time. We're glad for that. These are some of the locations
we do work in. There's CDC, FDA, CDC, FDA, Edwards, Air Force Base, the NIH campus. So we've got contracts all over the place, and I'll be happy to talk more in detail about it if anybody wants to after the talk. I'm available here. I've been pretty much involved with all the contracts. So, like it or not, I'm the person you can talk to. Just a little bit more about our company and why we've been able to stay. Strong financial position, like I said. We have very competitive rates. We're not the cheapest, because many times we've had to let contracts go because we're not the cheapest. Because we want to make sure that we provide the level of service that our customer is looking for. So, the one thing we can certainly point to is that we are kind of like a big company, but faster. So we're very agile. If there's a requirement that comes in, we're immediately on it. So that's the thing that our customers have been very happy about. That, most of our growth has actually been like that. We start doing one thing for the customer, and then they say, by the way, can you guys also do X, Y, and Z? How about security? How about this and that? But that's really the way we've grown. So, and that's because we've been able to respond quickly. These are some of the ratings that, our company has gotten. As you can see, they're all way to the top. It's a little dated, this chart, but, I'm sure if we did it again, it would probably be the same thing, because we've never had any complaints from our customers. This is some more about that. These are done in Bradstreet reporting, so these are very independent. They're not biased whatsoever. So, we can't really do anything about it. So that we submit it, and then they do their own research. And that's Francis right there. So these are this is the main mission of the company. We provide cost-effective, high-quality services and products and support to our clients. And we do the job right the first time. So, we don't mess up. Because the first time is really when, a customer is going to judge us. If you do it right the first time, they might ask you to come back. If you mess it up the first time, which happens a lot, people take up contracts and they're not able to deliver. They mess up the first time, they're never going to be called back. And we strive to be our client's partner in understanding and resolving requirements. Because many times, the customers don't really fully understand their own requirements. And that's, important for us to help there, because we might have dealt with similar customers and similar problems at other locations. We're intensely committed to the highest quality management and staff support. We are dedicated to maintaining our infrastructure. We've been able to expand, by getting offices in different locations when the economy was not the best. And it's all really due to, the conservative but experimental approach that our leadership has, including Francis. Francis is a very intelligent businesswoman, but I wish she was here because, I'm sure you will all be able to see how much of a butterfly she is all over the place, and Vivian is smiling right there, so she knows. But, that being the case, the outside will be like that, but from the inside, we're totally committed to make sure that, everything goes right. So if anything goes wrong, Francis is called to me or my colleague who's here, Lawrence, we get the call, and we got to run. So we're very committed to that. That's very important to us. These are our offices, this is just a little bit of information on that. And some of the locations, we've been providing service at. As you can see, it's spread all over the country, all throughout. These are some of our customers, and this keeps changing, it keeps adding, we're so grateful for that. And we really appreciate the opportunity to serve the federal government, in these difficult times, up and down going on. We like to be a partner to them. So just, in summary, I just wanted to give you a brief idea of our company. And we're here to see if anybody wants to partner with us, anybody wants to, maybe we can give them some tips, or on the other hand, I'm very, very always open to learn. So if there's somebody here who might want to give us advice, we're very, very open to that. And I look forward to meeting most of you if I get a chance. And I thank you very much for the opportunity.